Hi, I'm Bob Gross, Editor-in-Chief of the Neurology Journals, and I'm here with Dr. Birch Griggs, a former editor of the journal, as well as a former president of the AAN. We're here to discuss our Writeclick online correspondence section, which Birch has been editing for the past few years. We find this an interesting way to get insights into our literature, and I want to ask Birch, from your experience, both as an editor of this section, but a former editor of the journal, what have you found particularly exciting and challenging about the Writeclick section?
Well, thank you for asking, Bob, because this is such an important thing, I think, for the readership to recognize how interesting the correspondence that we receive is. I think most people are used to reading the correspondence in journals because it often places the article into the perspective of what's controversial, what's important about the article because somebody disagrees with one of the conclusions. They may question the data, they may question the conclusions. This means that you're getting, in a very brief period of time from looking at the correspondence, you're getting a capsule that tells you what's really interesting about this. And what's become very clear is that the people who are writing in about this often know something really important about the topic, and they have provided corrections of the articles. So if you just read the journal and you don't read the correspondence, you often miss some of the nuances of discussion about, say, head injury and concussion in terms of how the data are looked at and what the risk factors are for subsequent problems. Some of the times when with the correspondence, we've actually had corrections published, I think, that wouldn't have happened without this rapid-fire online correspondence dealing with it. And so I think it's have become ever increasingly important. You can see that the number of hits we get online have gone up fourfold over the past 3 or 4 years, and the number of correspondences, Writeclick submissions we're receiving have gone up 10 to 15% every year. And it's really it's also an opportunity for a young person to make a commentary on a field. And we've had many young people who've sort of, I think, gotten their start publishing by making their first submission with Writeclick.
Thanks, Birch. This is a way for our readers to really participate in the peer review process after publication. So we hope readers will find it exciting as well as contributors will find it significant and important. Thanks for giving us some insights.
Thank you, Bob.